do do do. Yeah, I say, do do do. Do do. I might need to become a beatboxer. So I ain't gonna lie, like it. That really is like a skill. You know what I'm saying? That someone could learn beatboxing. Yeah. Hey, you too. What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy B, and we back in this mud with another vid. We got craziest stories in NBA history, man. This is made by Rebound, so y'all know it's gonna go stupid dumb. Let's go ahead and check this mud out. Thumbnail was looking stupid dumb as well. Y'all see it. It got LeBron James right there swimming away from a shark. You know I had to click on it. But anyways, man, let's go ahead and hop straight into. You guys enjoy the video. Hit that like button for me, man. Very much helps out with the channel. Sub up if you want to see more content like this. You know I got you. Comment down below. I'm always in them comments, man. Let's get it.
I'm not the leader. All the game.
This guy used to be an NBA star.
Is that West?
But he lost everything. Another player took his boat for a night.
I haven't watched that
and
vid.
was never seen it again. Yeah, these are the craziest stories in NBA history. And first, we gotta talk about the time that an entire NBA team almost died in a plane crash. See, in 2021, the Utah Jazz were on a private jet flying to Memphis.
Bro,
and all of a sudden, the Utah Jazz were
I was just hungry or like, bro, the cinnamon toast, not cinnamon, the cinnamon rolls are coming in like custom boxes on the jet. I might need to go sign up for the league.
Private jet flying to Memphis, when all of a sudden, an explosion went off, causing the entire plane to shake and leaving players terrified.
You just heard a boom, you know, the whole plane shook. You know, I feel like something had just like exploded in the back of the plane. I immediately got to texting my mom and sister, my dad, just kind of saying like, yo, this could be it.
Something was really wrong with the plane. It felt like the plane was like breaking apart in midair. So people in the back of the plane said they saw flames, and you know, people in the front obviously didn't know what was going on. And
everybody came to the point where it was like, man, this might be over for us.
The entire Jazz team was convinced they were gonna die. Now, thankfully, pilot was able to pull off an emergency landing, but players were like,
bro, that's like a super unfortunate situation, like to be in, bro. Like in a plane, bro, and something go wrong. My mind telling me like, hopefully we over water. To where, you know what I'm saying, I could just, I don't know, like hop out and just, you feel me? But where you gonna go though? Like you ain't got no life jacket. You in the middle of an ocean. You know, you can't swim but so long. That's an unfortunate situation.
left wondering, what the hell happened up there? So after an investigation, it was discovered that a bird had flown directly into one of the engines, causing it to explode, sending the plane into a free fall. Damn, these guys were lucky to make it out alive. That's crazy. But what's even crazier is DeMar's story, because he once came face to face with a crazy person who broke into his home. In 2020, DeMar was chilling in his $15 million crib in LA, and it was just another night. His kids were playing upstairs while he was in the basement getting tatted up. But out of nowhere, the lights went out, and the sound of screams echoed throughout the house.
So I'm finished getting tatted. Probably like 10 minutes later, I hear my daughter scream. So I stop, I run upstairs. Dude running down the other stairs. So I'm going after him. He go back out through the door, running, taking off. So at this point, once he get outside, I'm like, damn, I can catch him, but I ain't gonna catch him because I don't know if it's somebody else in the house.
Yeah.
But my kid's in the house, so I go back in the house. It was crazy because dude hit the circuit box. That's why the lights went off in the house.
Wow.
If he would have finished my tattoo 2 minutes earlier, you know what I mean? I would have had him.
Jesus, who knows what that freak had planned? But thankfully, DeMar chased the guy out of his house, and he was caught just an hour later. Man, DeMar's lucky things didn't go sideways, because some people's stories go completely off the deep end. Like, there's an NBA player who was lost at sea and never seen again.
Who's that?
This is former Pistons center Brian Williams, aka Bison Dele, who in the 90s played 8 seasons in the NBA, made $45 million, and even won a championship with Michael Jordan. This guy had it all. But in
Brian
1999, Bison shocked everyone, announcing his retirement from the NBA to pursue his true passion.
Bison. I
Announcing
say
his
Bison
retirement from
left behind 36 million. A lot of trouble questions.
the NBA to pursue his true passion, traveling the world. So he went out and bought himself a boat, named it the Hakuna Matata, and spent the next 3 years sailing the Pacific Ocean. But on July 6th, 2002, Bison's dream turned into a nightmare, because with his brother Miles and girlfriend Serena, Bison set sail from the port of Tahiti and went missing.
1 week went into another week, and to another week. I started to call the boat frantically all the time. I called the Coast Guard.
They went out looking. They didn't find any boats adrift, so nothing was found.
Bison Dele, Miles DeBoer, and Serena Carlin were all officially lost at sea, so the FBI launched a full-scale investigation into their disappearance, hoping to find some clues for their whereabouts, until eventually, something suspicious happened. Just a month into the search, feds discovered that someone claiming to be Bison had just written a $150,000 check in Bison's name. And after conducting a secret sting operation, they found out that the suspect was none other than Bison's own brother, Miles DeBoer. The same Miles that was supposed to be missing, making him the prime suspect for their disappearance. So the FBI issued a warrant for Miles' arrest, expecting to get justice for Bison, only for the clock to run out, because in September of 2002, police finally caught up with Miles on a beach in Tijuana, Mexico. Problem was, found him in a drug-induced coma, and shortly after, he was pronounced dead. Just like that, the case was officially closed. So what really happened to Bison Dele remains an unsolved mystery to this day. Damn, that's just wild. But you know it's not a mystery
crazy,
at all.
yo.
The fact that Dennis Rodman's stories are crazy as hell. Because he was once offered $20 million to get a celebrity pregnant. See, in the early 90s, Rodman transformed himself into one of the hottest stars in the NBA, wearing all kinds of crazy outfits, to get a celebrity pregnant. See, in the early 90s, Rodman transformed himself into one of the hottest stars in the NBA, wearing all kinds of crazy outfits, dyeing his hair weird colors. This guy was different, inside and out. And eventually, Dennis's style caught the eye of one of the most famous women in the world, Madonna, who was so obsessed with Rodman that she spent weeks calling the Spurs just to try and get in touch with him. Yeah, I think Madonna wanted that rod, man. And in 1994, they finally...
I remember you saying...
Oh, yeah, she went crazy when she... she went crazy when she finally got her some D Robinson. For sure. I'm already know. Dang. And then it's Rodman a fool though. I ain't even gonna lie. Nose rings. I bet everybody was calling him weird too. Now you got a whole bunch of people dyeing their hair all different types of colors.
Link up, holding hands in public, going on dinner dates, and even going belt shopping together. But just a couple of months later, Rodman's relationship took an interesting turn. Because one night, he was out gambling in Vegas when he got a call from Madonna, who had a crazy proposal.
Well, you know, she asked me that if I got her pregnant, she'll pay me $20 million.
What?
Yeah, she was offering $20 million for a mini Rodman. And Dennis was dead, so he hopped on the first flight out of Vegas and flew all the way to New York just to hook up with Madonna. But in the end, he lined up to shoot and shot blanks, leaving Madonna without a baby and missing out on...
Yo, Rebound is crazy, bro. He said he went up to shoot and was shot blanks. Nah, bro.
$20 million. Damn, I can't believe it. And I can't believe Joel Embiid either, because he told one of the craziest stories in NBA history, and it was all one big lie. See, there's one thing about Embiid's childhood that he's been telling everyone. It's that when he was growing up in Cameroon, the boys in his village had to prove they were men by going into the jungle and killing a lion. So according to Joel, when he was just 6 years old, he marched into the jungle and slayed a beast.
Kansas, they call me the lion killer.
Have you actually killed a lion, Joel?
Yeah, when I was about 6 years old, I had to go in the jungle to kill the lions. I had a spear and I threw it and threw it at a lion and he fell asleep, and then I just came and killed him. And then I carried the lion on my back to the village and
he capped.
Carried it. When I got to the village, I pulled that out of the bed and I became a man since I was 6 years old.
But in 2016,
I think
Joel
he
made a little confession about this lion story. Because in an interview with Adrian Wojnarowski, Joel revealed that after all these years of calling himself the Lion Killer, he made the whole story up just to troll people.
Is your childhood different than people here seem to imagine?
Yeah,
I knew it.
Americans, they don't really have any idea of what's going on in the world. I kind of use that to my advantage too. Like, you gonna tell someone I killed a lion, they're gonna be afraid of you and they're not gonna come at you. So that was a way for me to like make them be scared of me.
Damn, this man was lying about lions. That's ridiculous. Well, look, not every story is a laughing matter, because Delonte West went from being an NBA star to a homeless man on the side of the street.
Crazy.
See, Delonte grew up in the hoods of DC and was constantly bullied. So to keep his mind busy, Kid focused on basketball, practicing day and night, until eventually he accomplished his dreams of joining the NBA. And with the millions rolling in, Delonte saw the perfect opportunity to take his family out of poverty, buying them all nice cars, big houses, and making sure to treat himself too. In 2011, everything went south, because Delonte had spent so much money that, during the NBA lockout, he had to get a job at Home Depot just to pay his bills, working minimum wage as an NBA player. Things got even worse for Delonte, because behind the scenes, he was dealing with serious mental health issues, lashing out at teammates, coaches. The man was battling demons, to the point where, in 2012, it officially cost him a spot in the league, getting released by the Dallas Mavericks. And while ultimately, this would be the last time we saw Delonte on an NBA court, that was the least of his problems. Because over the next few years, with no basketball and no money coming in, Delonte fell victim to hard drugs, pushing his family away in the process. And with nowhere else to turn, Delonte West officially went homeless.
I don't give a okay. Young champ. I'm the leader of the boat. Goddamn Navy SEALs. And the home and the Navy.
Damn, bro, that's not crazy, bro.
I'm the real president.
My dog, Delonte. How you doing, my brother? Man.
Delonte was at rock bottom, and his life's been up and down ever since. Man, I feel bad for Delonte. His story's tragic, but LeBron's story is scandalous, because what happened to him sparked a nationwide cover-up. In 2009, LeBron was hosting a basketball camp run by Nike, and during a scrimmage, he was dominating, putting on a show for all the kids. But out of nowhere, something scandalous happened.
Jordan Crawford, a sophomore guard at Xavier, going up and over LeBron James with a vicious two-hand slam. You'll never...
Hey, Jamal Crawford, that guy, man. He was one of those, like, on the game, on the video game. I love running with Jamal Crawford, man. He was with that. You know what I'm saying? We was on the Clippers. Crazy.
See it because Nike confiscated the
right, and they had him at like a 70-something overall, which was, I mean, I don't think no NBA player should be a 70 overall. I feel like those are like college, you know what I mean? Like that's like a college type of overall, a 70-something, bro.
Tapes that captured it.
Yeah, apparently, Bron got dunked on by one of the kids, Jordan Crawford. But all the footage of the dunk
Jordan Crawford. I thought you said Jamal Crawford.
Because Nike thought that if the public saw the clip, it would ruin LeBron's reputation. And they also thought this cover-up was gonna work. But in the end, it was hopeless. Because just a few weeks later, the folks over at TMZ managed to find the only remaining copy of the dunk, leaking the footage to the entire world. Damn, I don't even blame him. LeBron got shit on. I see why they try to hide this story. But Ja Morant's story is one that everyone should know. Because what if I told you that he only made it to the NBA because a bag of Doritos? See, Ja had a chip on his shoulder since day one. Because in high school, he was the underdog, Kid was just 5'9", getting bodied by bigger players every night.
5'9",
As a result,
man.
scouts overlooked Ja, figuring he was too small and would never make it to the NBA. So by his junior year of high school, Ja still hadn't received a single Division I offer. It was looking like his NBA dreams were dead. But in 2016, Ja's
basketball is back.
Growing from 5'9", I think we like 6'2", 6'3" now. Pretty decent height, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Not like super tall, but like 6'3", you know what I'm saying? That's
Ja's
a decent
world got
height.
flipped
That's
around.
tall, bro.
He was attending a basketball camp in South Carolina, hoping to finally impress college scouts. He caught the eye of one spectator that changed his life.
I got added to the camp late. It was like, if I don't call your name, then go to the other gym. My name wasn't called, so I went to the back gym.
James Kane from Murray State University was there recruiting another player in the main gym when he got hungry. He was directed down a hallway to a concession stand.
I ordered some Doritos and a soda. I was able to hear the balls bouncing in the auxiliary gym.
Ended up peeking his head in the gym and was watching for a couple minutes. I guess that's when he seen me.
Just a few minutes of watching Ja, you just knew he was special. I called my boss right away and said, you got to come up here and see this kid.
We immediately got to Spartanburg the next day, and I was just blown away by his total game.
And the very next day, Ja received his first official D1 scholarship to Murray State, going on to become the player that we know and love today. All because a recruiter wanted some Doritos. Damn, it's not your average story right there.
That's
Neither
crazy,
is
though.
Chris Bosh's. Because
CB.
what happened to him not only cost him his NBA career, it nearly cost him his life. Back in 2015, Bosh was playing in his 10th All-Star game when all of a sudden, the entire left side of his body went numb, and it got harder and harder to breathe. So after the game, Bosh checked himself into a local hospital where the doctors found something crazy.
I got a CT scan at the hospital. I called my wife and let her know what was going on. They informed me that my oxygen levels were dangerously low. That's when they told me that the next 24 hours would be critical.
Chris had developed a blood clot in his leg that had traveled all the way to his lungs. And if he didn't get this under control immediately, he would suffocate from the blood and die, leaving doctors with no choice but to undergo emergency surgery.
It's a good thing they even went to the hospital.
They prepped me, put me under, and I woke up and I had two tubes coming out of my ribs into a drainage. You just kind of think like, man, is this gonna be my life? Is this what it has come to? I wasn't even thinking about basketball at that time. I was happy to be alive. I was happy just to have the smallest things.
Now luckily, Chris's surgery was a success, but this was only the beginning, because in 2019, after 3 years of trying to make an NBA comeback, the blood clots kept happening, giving him no other choice but to walk away from basketball forever. But look, unlike Chris, there's some players that are
crazy. I didn't know
asking to
that.
die. Dennis Rodman once became best friends with the most dangerous man on the planet. See, in 2013, Rodman got invited to host a basketball camp in one of the most dangerous places on earth, North Korea. And Rodman said, screw it, why not? So he jumped on a private jet and flew to Pyongyang, where he met with one of the most ruthless men in the world, North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Like, this guy puts people in prison just for having the wrong haircut, okay? He's a dangerous man.
Yeah,
and while one mistake could have been Rodman's last, instead, he hung out with Kim and hit it off, playing basketball, going skiing, and even flying to Kim's private island together, where they partied with North Korean women all night long.
When you were in North Korea, he has an island that you compared to like Ibiza or something. And does he have loaded chicks there?
No, but like this, he has an all-girl band.
An all-girl band?
How many people, like 16, 17 girls?
Yeah. When you get invited to this island, you get your own bedroom, you get your own setup, right?
Right.
And what goes on there? There's 17 girls who are in this band. They just play music for him when he wants to hear music. Like, instead of putting on a radio.
They follow him everywhere around the world.
Yeah. They follow him everywhere.
That's what they do.
By the end of Rodman's trip, his life had changed forever, because he had just become best friends with Kim Jong-un, even visiting him 5 more times over the next few years. Damn, this man Dennis really left Madonna for this guy? I think this might be a rare L for Mr. Rodman. Nike took an even fatter L. because they once did Steph Curry so dirty, it cost him billions. Back in 2009, Steph signed his very first shoe deal with Nike, worth $10 million. Over the next few years, business was real good. So in 2013, his contract about to expire. Steph went to Nike headquarters, expecting the deal of a lifetime. But what he got instead was disrespect. Because throughout the entire meeting, every Nike rep in the room was calling him the wrong name. They were calling Steph Curry Stephon. Who the hell is Stephon? And they did Steph even dirty. They also forced him to sit through an entire hour-long presentation that was literally designed for Kevin Durant. Yeah, they were too lazy to make Steph his own presentation. So with that, Steph walked out the building pissed, refusing to sign another deal with Nike. And just a few days later, Steph found a new shoe deal, come in the face of Under Armour, making him billions.
I ain't gonna lie, like Under Armour, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that's a L. But the money coming in, who cares? You know what I mean? The money coming in, who cares?
Just blew it. But alright, dog, we've heard a lot of crazy stories so far. And yeah, we've got one that tops them all.
Bobo.
The craziest life story in NBA history.
We understand an upside-down world.
Imagine being like that, tall. I don't even know what he like 7 foot something. 7 foot something, bro. Like, I wouldn't even want to be there. I ain't even gonna lie. I wouldn't even want to be there. Talk, I know it come with problems, bro.
Manute Bol,
you know what I'm saying?
tallest player the league has ever seen. And back in the 60s,
Manute Bol.
he was born in one of the poorest countries in the world.
Bro, look how
Sudan,
tall this dude is.
Every day was a struggle just to survive. From diseases to starvation, and most importantly, a deadly civil war that was destroying the entire country, killing hundreds of his friends and family. This war lit a fire in young Manute, so growing up, he promised to one day find a way out. And luckily, he had one gift that would make that possible. His size. Because by the time Manute was 17, the kid was already standing at a ridiculous 7'7". So with that, he started playing basketball with dreams of making it to the NBA. And when word started spreading around about the giant from Sudan, scouts started lining up to try and recruit Manute, until eventually, in 1985, he got his big break, being drafted by the Washington Bullets,
Block party.
making history as the tallest NBA
Why you
player
shoot?
ever. This changed Manute's life forever, because over the next decade, he became one of the most popular players of all time, playing 10 years in the league and earning over $7 million. But despite all the success, Manute never lost sight of the real reason he played basketball, his country. So when he wasn't playing in the NBA, he was back home in Sudan, doing everything he could to save his people. From building schools, to feeding the hungry, providing medicine, even organizing peaceful protests throughout Sudan.
fire,
By
man.
the end of his life, Manute had spent every dime he made in the NBA, giving back to his country. And while in 2010, he tragically passed away, his legacy will live on forever. Because just 7 months later, South Sudan officially declared its independence for the first time ever. And to celebrate, every
Fire,
year on
bro.
July 9th, they all pay respect to the man who helped lead the way, the 7'7" giant, Manute Bol. Damn, now that's crazy. Well, look, it's not just the NBA.
Ray!
The NFL has had some crazy moments too.
Oh,
From a
damn.
stadium's roof collapsing to fans skydiving into an arena. It's ridiculous what they got going on over there. Look, if you want to hear more, then you need to click on this video right here.
It's fire,
These
man.
are the 20 crazy
Football joint, man. Y'all want to see some? I don't know. Y'all want to see football? 20 craziest moments in the y'all let me know. I think y'all don't even be rocking with some of the stuff. So it is what it is, man. But appreciate y'all checking out the video with me, man. Craziest stories in NBA history. You guys see what it is going on, man. Dope video, man. Love the visuals. Once again, Rebound, man. I'll be sure to go over there and check them out. Yeah, that's it for today's video, man. I'll catch y'all next video, man. Be sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You want to see more content like this, hit that sub button, all that good stuff. Y'all know. And be sure to check out one of the videos at the end of the stream because it's definitely a banger. I wouldn't miss it if I was you, man.